Good morning. All right, let's see how we're going to do this today. I think we're going to start out with a little bit of The King is Watching. Get a little puzzle game action going to warm up the brain pan. Do that thing. No, maybe. That looks almost right. Good enough for me. Perfect. Oh, there's different upgrades I didn't even notice. All right, well, let's dive into it. Hey, Corpse, what's up, buddy? How are you doing today? See how we do. Okay. So we need to get our wells going for sure. Water production up. Okay, let's see what we got money wise here. Well, let's see. Bum, 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 bum. like that. Nice. Let's build up our troops a little bit. See if we can't increase our gaze a little bit. We need to get their markets. We don't have our market up yet. Donk, what is going on? Does the email matter for it, or is it verification because it wants to use it? It's verification so you can get Google access to the folder. So it's like, I'm pretty sure it's so you can get into the Google folders and install Google Docs. Yeah, if there's issues with the thing, just shoot me a DM and I'll try to fix it if it's not letting you apply, sir. Because we tested it, but I tested it with some of the admins that we're going to have on the server. So I'm like, you guys already have access. So I don't know who's going to run into issues or not. You know what I mean? So that was more the... more the issue than anything. I guess we're getting some clay, I guess, right? There's that. thank you. Kevin, another water, please. The music's very grand. Yeah, they have a pretty good music in this. Oh boy, here we go. That's pretty good. Definitely need to increase our troop numbers. Okay, almost a crystal. So what do I need up there too? It's been our catapult factory. I think we have more trees. I actually don't know if I do though. I'm gonna select it just in case I don't. Don't think I have more clay. And a building upgrade. Yeah, we're gonna increase our swordsman damage for sure. Wish I could do that. Go blowy on that one. something good here. Come on. a pretty good run there, though. That mall, though. What's he doing? Just sitting there? Oh, here, I want you to take this up anyway. Take these bowls up.
He decided he wanted to run with his friend and run with the squirrels. And then I did a couple of tosses.
I don't know if you call it running with the squirrels. Like, chasing squirrels is more likely. I don't think it's like, hey, squirrels, let's run back and forth together. Yeah, but if that squirrel lost his balance, I guarantee he wouldn't have a good time. All right. Having some downtime from Eco then? I mean, I've been on Eco last 3 days working on the test server and stuff. So yeah. That's kind of been the jam. And this week we'll probably be piddling on some Eco. I'll probably go I might go on the public one for a little bit here. I don't know. We might find one to diddle with while we're marketing for the test server, because I'd like to see if we got to get the right numbers that want to play. I'd tentatively like to see us go maybe this next Saturday, depending if we get enough people that want to play. If not, we can bump it off another week or so, but it'd be kind of good to, you know, get the server up to Saturday. We're going to try to run it for 30 to 60 days, depending what happens. And, you know, we got most everything done. There's some paperwork I'm still working on for the mayors and stuff that I'll have done this week. But all the server side stuff, the world's up. We got all that stuff ready to go. That's kind of where we're at right now. Thank you.
You can't get him downstairs.
Oh, yeah? That got him downstairs pretty quick right there. Dick-a-doo.
Stop going back upstairs.
There's a Foxy right here. Duke, come get Foxy. Cat's been in the front room the whole time, even when he first came down here. My puppy is torturing my daughter by not listening. So she gets very frustrated quickly, as you can hear. Dookie-doo, come! You got a sloppy hanging tongue out of your head. What happened? Dude, come on. Come all the way down so we don't have a stair accident. Good boy. Did you have fun? Silly dog. Silly dog. Well, let's see what servers are up there right now for some Eco, so that way we can get all our Eco friends and maybe make some new ones and see if they want to jump in and play with us here. And now, given any server I join right now, just full transparency, we're probably only going to be there until the new server starts, right? So it'll be a limited playthrough, but you know, that's okay. That's okay. Let's change our title here to Eco. we're not going to go into EcoVerse until we're ready for EcoVerse. We've turned it off actually right now. It's out there. We've got it built, and it should be pretty fun. But yeah, we could either jump into a public server. I think like Coast Redwoods on day 3, they only got 1 person on there, which is so sad. The public servers have just gone that way now. They're just not. Of course, there is 4 other servers that started, right? There's also Greenleaf Prime is available. I believe it just started. It's also a 4K world and whatnot. We were planning that one vanilla. Maybe we'll put a poll up. We'll look at the couple here and we'll see what's up. Maybe we'll put up a quick poll, see who's interested in what. Oh man, we'll get this changed over here, updated to some Eco, and we'll talk about it. Talk about it a little bit. There we go. That should be all good. Okay. Let us see here, my friends. Oh man, what happened to the... I was also looking into this game. I guess it came out the other day. It's called Knights of the Crusades. It looks kind of interesting. It's like a reminiscent 2010 RTS game. It's kind of cool. But that might be something we dip into during the week. You know, if we get bored of all the eco talk. I won't get bored of it, but you guys might. Because that happens, you know, time to time. All right. New game, what's this? We can say, let's see, Silverleaf's in day 3. I've heard good things about Silverleaf. I've never really played Silverleaf. I don't know what Greenleaf server is. Step up from vanilla. This must be Prime then, because I was like, it's just called Greenleaf server, which is weird. So that's another one there. They have, it says 11 online. Silverleaf's got the most people. See, extended ranges, easy logging and mining, faster plant growth. I'm okay with that. Ocean water wheels and traps, that's kind of neat. Better clothing, so they have the improved clothing buff. Improved artisan, which probably means they combine the paint and paper milling, which we do too. Unique greenhousing, whetstones, I mean, ranching, beekeeping. I've never done the ranching or beekeeping, so I don't even know. I think ranching is literally just a bench, though. I don't think there's anything cosmetic in it. Probably the same with beekeeping. Shake and Bake just started. What? I've never even heard of this one. The other reason I'm a little hesitant, Doc, to hop into one of these, I'll tell you why. Because if we're marketing, and this is just the way I feel it, if we're marketing our test server that we want to do a test season on, I don't really feel right going into somebody else's private server and be like, hi, you know, I'm not going to say it in their chat, obviously, but you know what I mean? It feels kind of not fantastic to do that. I don't want to take people out of their server or anything like that, you know, because it does market that you are. It does pop up that you're streaming in there on most of the announcements and most things, and I just don't want to do that to people. So that'd be the other reason that I, in the back of my head, think, well, because it kind of ticked me off if other people were like, hey, I'm gonna bring people over and, you know, start marketing that we want to go over to this other server here in the next week or two. Just the way I look at it. What are we barking about, goofball? What are we barking? Ruff. 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 What? Do you hear something, or are you just being irritated so that way you can get what you want from it? She already played with you. I assume you already used the bathroom. Well, he's gonna do this to you if you only play 2 seconds. Well, regardless. When's the boy get up? Time's his first class. Maybe when mom's not busy, she'll come and stir his butt up. He is, if you aren't gonna entertain him. That's how he is. Hey. Come here. Come here. Whoop. Back up. Do that. I go like this. Sometimes he'll just sit instead. He still doesn't understand back up. He wants to be 5 inches away from you. Like, this isn't very fun. Like, I'm faster than you are. All right, so maybe we'll just hop into the public one. Now we're at least talking eco and we're in eco, doing some eco type things. Because I think Redwood launched on Friday, but there's literally like, it's a ghost town. Let's go see what it looks like anyway. Go see what it looks like. Oh, is there an update I need to do? I don't, it's all grayed out. I don't think there's an update I need to do. Are they on a different version of the game? Let's see. Yeah, sure, you can come join me. Anybody can. That's fine. I just don't know why it was grayed out. Just click on their service till it goes through. Hey! Up. Sit. By the way, you saw the carpet. Careful with it. There's actually cameras and stuff in there. Oh no, here comes your companion. What? You thought you were gonna miss out on something? He's folded that corner so many times. All right. I love this one's like cities established. Well, worlds with established cities welcome new citizens. 0 online, 2 online, 3 online, 1 online. I mean, it's brutal, isn't it, out there? It's absolutely brutal. Craziness. Anywho's. Fantastic. He knows not to use the toilet, right? All right. Fantastic. All right. Just gotta click on servers till it says it goes green. What? You gotta coax it into going green a little bit. You gotta, click on some stuff. Then eventually it'll go green. That's so dumb, by the way. How about I just refresh it a bunch? What's up, Andrews? Doesn't appear until my... Yeah, usually if it's gray on me. I don't know what's going on. I have no idea. Didn't say there was an update though either. So that one was green. Hey, no, maybe it is. Maybe it's starting up now. Or maybe. Hey, let's go. Baby. Oh yeah. These worlds look so tiny to me now. They made a town here. I don't know, where should we play at here on this one? We're only gonna be here a week. Should we do some jungle mungle? Should we go out in the grassy bassy? The woods hood. The desert. I don't have anything for desert, but the deserts, the Great Plains. It's got a cool river here. Some cool waterfalls. Let's just look at properties because that's probably going to be more relevant than anything to us. Definitely. This is the other problem with the public servers that I have, generally speaking. There is literally, this is more of a lake than a need for boats. Unless you're right here, you have zero need for a boat. You know what I mean? Oh, that's something I need to add to the rule set. I forgot about, Andres. That's something I forgot about. No multi-boxing. That's the one thing I was like, hey. I think that would kind of fall under power gaming or no min-maxing, but yeah. I don't need a description by that one. That's just like pretty self-explanatory. Pretty straightforward. I don't even know if you're on the island. You can probably swim that. This is only a 2.5K. If not, no, this is a 1K, isn't it? 1K world. Let's look at it. Yeah, it's not even a full 1K. No, it is. It's a 1K. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, look at this. Bloop, bloop. Yeah, it's not deep ocean at all. I mean, given if you're moving a lot of transport, you're probably going to do something else than that, but you know. All these properties. I found iron. This is my mine. Here we go. Already got some people starting to establish some mountain stuff. Not a lot in the desert, though, oddly enough. Got a little bit of presence in the swamp. I always do a swamp forest type thing, but, you know, I kind of like having coast. This looks interesting, though. Here. So my vote, we're going to put a poll up, like I said. Because originally I was going to choose multiple servers, but we'll do a poll up. We'll see what you chat. You'll decide. You'll choose our adventure. You'll decide, do we want to build something out in the swamps and forest area of Area 1? Should we go old school and go for the desert colony? Because we have multiple options there, both coastline and river access, which is pretty dope. Although I don't know what this looks like. This might be a shit show right here. It might be like, but we'll see. Or do we go somewhere else? Do we go deep jungle? You know? Let's see. We'll see. Let's see here. Bring it up. Holes. We'll call it, swamp / forest. And to be desert area 2. jungle. There you go. So again, Area 1 is the swamp forest. So you'd type in there the command vote Area 1. That's the swamp forest. If you want the desert, do vote Area 2. If you want us to set up in the jungle, vote Area 3. Let's see if the poll system works, right? And of course, if you're watching on a different platform, you got to do this on Twitch. That's just full transparency. Give that a minute here to do the thing. Area 51. Well, I don't have that as an option, man. That ain't gonna work. You can't vote for Area 51. If there was an Area 51, I'd probably check it out. But there may or may not be an Area 51 on the EcoVerse server. Well, these red dots on my wall now. Yeah, be careful. Be careful. They're listening. Music reminds me of playing like an Area 51 game. I like these tracks. Oh. All right. Shaking my water. What happened to my puppy? No camera for the day? On the day. So literally no one's watching. Good Lord. Sorry, chat. While you're voting, let's see if we can get one or two more votes. I know somebody else in here has a pulse. We're gonna bring that up so I can check my dog. I'm gonna check out the security camera. You can see where they've dug all down the street, though, for all the fiber line that they're putting in. There's Duke. He's chilling. Is he eating acorns on the deck? I think he's eating parts of acorns. I don't think that's a good thing. Looks like the squirrels have thrown some acorns at him, so my daughter's going out to check on him. He's like, oh, I got leaves. Well, we'll let her struggle with the dog eating acorns. All right. Looks like we might be going jungle. Oh, baby. The question is, do we want to be along the river or do we want to be along the shoreline? I'm thinking we might want to be along the shoreline, but we'll peep out the river real quick and see. We'll go down there and check it out. And you'll have to pardon the background noise of my daughter losing her crap because the dog doesn't listen. Dude, come! And here he comes. And now you hear the squeaky toy. He's eating acorns. That doesn't sound like a smart thing. Well, here, Chloe, you can look for these symptoms if you think something's wrong with them for a minute. Because, yes, acorns are toxic to dogs. So if you have any of these symptoms, we know why. I'm hoping he was just chewing them and spitting them out, not consuming them, because he does that stuff. But, yeah. Unfortunately, we have oak fruits, so it's just the way it is. Foxy. Oh, go get Foxy, dude. Go get Foxy. Foxy's on the stairs. Stairs. Is there Foxy? She's not gonna play with you out here. She got schoolwork to do. All right. Oh yeah. Oh, whoa, sir. Big slide. Right, I see you got Foxy. Awesome job. Here you go.
Lay down. You okay? Why's your chest breathing like that?
He's super excited. Because he's been teasing you, playing with you. Sit. Sit. There you go, buddy. All right. Apparently, there's someone might need some medical assistance because they're not in they're sleeping in their bed because I see the covers up, but they're also their head might be stuck in the top of the tent. Yeah, that might be a thing. All right, looks like you guys are the only two voters. So we'll lock it in. So it's Area 3 it is. We're doing the swamp. Let's find a good spot.
Is this a good spot? What about this one?
Right here?
Maybe that one. I don't know. Oh, catch some dead. It's kind of the same.
Yeah, let me look at this river a little bit here first.
Does it make you wet?
It's a very small river. I think we might be better off on the coast.
That feeling. You want to go straight along that line?
You see that little
It's
patch?
like-
Let's check out that area that's one little bit of green over there to the east in the jungle on the coast. You see it?
Yep, I see.
Yeah.
It's great that I've got your stream that's running as like the lake, so I can just see where the access points goes back.
Right. I want to see you crate him. That would be very interesting to see my daughter try to crate my dog. I think she would have very mixed success in that. We're just gonna have to start sweeping off the deck before we put them on it. This area looks pretty good over here. I don't know if I'd build right on the grass. I might be able to grow something there, though, if you need a, you know, like tomato plants or something like that. This area looks pretty sweet. It's a good little coastal cove area here, kind of like a half cove. Ain't too bad.
And the water is white. This is very good.
Yeah.
Do something that's relatively flat. It's right where the jungle and the grasslands up there meet. It's very flat.
Oh my gosh, let me find this. Let me set music so I can hear stuff again. Couldn't find the tab. This here is pretty good. So what are you looking to do? What do you think?
I got no idea, man.
No idea. All right.
I came in here with absolutely zero plan.
Zero plan. That sounds like me. Well, let's see what trades already been done up, right? Obviously, I have a lot of loggers. Looks like we have one shipwright out there. Somebody's learned engineering. Nobody's doing it yet. Wow, that's only 7 miners. Interesting. So many more loggers than miners. No tailors either.
Oh boy. Not very many farmers either, but I imagine that's because people haven't gotten to their second star yet.
No, but they've learned. Somebody's unlocked cooking as far as a skill. So
Well, those campfire cookers probably could have just pushed it.
yeah, I don't know.
So the problem is, if I did go for something like Taylor, I need a Taylor's bench, and there's none of those in the world at the moment either.
Tis true. Tis true. Who makes that? Is that a logger that makes that? Or is that a carpenter?
It's a carpenter.
That's probably why. I always forget. Yeah, you know, there's only one carpenter. He is awake, though. Oddly enough. So, mate, you might be able to message him and see if he'll make you a tailoring bench if you want to do that. Next question is, are we near somewhere where you could acquire flax pretty easily, though?
Flax should be easy to get. They're usually grasslands.
Yeah, I always like to look at the biome just in case.
You're right. With the like 2 farmers that are out, seeds for it are going to be pretty hard to come by.
Well, and there is no flax currently growing in the grasslands we're by. They're all in the southern part.
Of course they are. Why would they be here?
I'm thinking about calling an audible and switching to desert. Because as much as, like, you know, I thought it might be good to use jungle just for something different. I don't know if I really care about logging right now. I'd probably wear a diggy hole or something and deal with engineering stuff. I think that
Which would be more beneficial for you, because if you want to go for like one of the more advanced, I'm more than happy to take like a gathering one. Just go for it.
Yeah. I mean, I could take logging so we get the basic furniture and stuff if we don't need it. I don't mind necessarily doing that, but I prefer to not have to do that. Because it seems like there's a lot of loggers on the server. I just don't know who's actually active. But it looks like there should be carpenter and logger available for stuff. It looks like, anyway. And there are an abundance of hewn logs available.
So you're going to go the mining masonry route.
Yeah, could do that. Could do that.
Because, yeah, there's like 3 miners that look like they're actually active.
Mm-hmm.
Well, coming up to 2 miners because one of them's almost 24 hours out.
Right. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I will leave the decision to you. Oh, wise and majestic leader.
Well, let's either way. I think we should move desert because, like, I feel like this grassland's great, but it's not fertile for anything you'd want to do if you do want to do any tailoring.
Oh, no, I was just taking that as an example.
Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah. If you said we're not going to be here all that, like, invested in it.
Probably not. I mean, I'm probably gonna be here during the week though, at least while we're taking applications and whatnot.
Yeah, fair enough. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking go to the north end of the desert there and just do the reverse of what we're thinking of. Yeah, towards the, because you see there's grassland and desert and all that. Pretty close proximity to each other up there.
The north side, yeah? With, like,
Yeah.
splatting into each other.
Yep.
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 Yep, 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 yep. Ring. Muppets references.
Yeah, more this way. North.
Oh, he's in the camera view.
Yeah, I could start out with like, probably start out with mining, then go into engineering and do that sort of thing, maybe just for funsies.
Alright. I'll take Mason. At least that way we can turn all those rocks you'll be churning out to something useful.
Right. And if we want to, if we get a third person on, we can build a little town and then we could capture some area for some food growth if we want. I don't think there'll be a problem with food on here though, based on the activity I'm seeing. We could probably wild eat pretty easily here.
I feel like we're going on wild for a while.
Right. This kind of, it's like a oasis right here of green. It's interesting.
This is good. We just pop all our shit on it that we want to grow and let it grow.
Yeah.
So tomatoes for days.
Until shit gets
tomatoes.
toxic, but yeah. Yeah, you got corn, tomatoes, you got some flax here. You got the desert pears there on the outside, cactus fruit everywhere, aloe. And then you got the forest right there. I mean, this is a pretty hot spot for some good good area here digging. It's kind of interesting the way it's designed.
It's got some potential.
It does. I think the best setup though, I'm not trying to triple biome. I think the best setup might be to go that strip when we first came in a desert right over here between this area and the rest of it. Because if I want to mine that way, I can just start plugging away south. Grab some food. Be right in here somewhere. Yeah. Yeah, I think right in there somewhere would be good.
I love digging through the sand and the dirt here as opposed to trying to get through granite and rock.
Well, probably get a mix of that as the, you know, in the grasslands right by us.
Don't jinx it. Come on.
But there'll be an abundance of limestone then too. So the, you know.
Yeah.
God, look at this, all these tomatoes, man. Got desert fruits and got tomatoes.
Got flax and corn and.
Yeah.
So here. Yep.
Yeah, I think so. All right, so if we wanted to build a town, if we do go that route, do you want to be closer to the water or do you want to be closer in the desert? Which side do you want?
I don't want to get in the way of your mining. I'll probably end
You
up
won't. I'll be underground.
I know.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah, I was gonna say I could go this way. You could be closer to our beachhead over this way if you want.
Yeah,
Right
I'll
here.
probably, we'll be back here.
Yeah, that'll work. All right. So if you stand there, I'm gonna drop a pen. Hang on. Let's see. Drop a pen right about here. Let's see where your deed is from me.
Okay, while you figure stuff out, I'm going to run south for about 20 minutes and go pick up a masonry scroll.
Sounds good.
Be right back. Do you want me
Yeah.
to? Oh, crap.
Well,
Is that free?
markers, drop marker right there. And then I know we could do town hall could be right here. Ish. Yeah, we're still a couple layers up. We're not too bad. There you go. And shovel. Perfect. We'll get some stuff built. In this case, I will get into the Discord over here and hang out. Let's see if we can't get some recruits. Again, if you're just joining us and you are interested in playing in the Ecoverse, this is not that. We're just playing on a public server right now. You're welcome to join us here. But if you are interested in doing some Eco RP, we are going to be doing a test server here, hopefully in the next week or two. We'll see what, you know, the thing could be this weekend, could be the following. We'll just see what kind of numbers we can get and whatnot for that, for the test season. And yeah, consider filling out an application. All you can do is !Ecoverse, or it'll pop up intermittently here too. So, but right there, you can go in and jump in and fill out an application. It's just more for record keeping purposes than anything, but yeah. Make sure everybody adheres to the rules and blah, blah, blah. And if you have any trouble with any of it, if you're new to RP in general or any of that stuff, we'll help you out. Don't you worry. Well, we hate the desert fruit, so let's just pound that because it's not going to get that again. And we are going to do something we normally don't do, and we're just going to jump into mining right off the jump and do the thing. Just going to build some benches here real quick. Get our tool bench crafted up. Workbench queued in too. And a campfire for the cooking. Of course. There you go. I drug you in.
Do you want to build a town hall? It doesn't have to be a town hall.
Was it $0 for a masonry scroll?
Sure was.
Oh well, shit.
It was good. That's why I ran to it.
I'm so smart. I learned masonry, even though I'm not going to learn it.
You know all about it.
Yeah, but at least I know it in the back of my mind.
So that when I give you shit information, you can just call me out on it. I see how it is.
Yeah, can't believe you told me that. I was so misinformed.
I mean, everyone knows that when a big rock and a little rock hit each other, that's how baby rocks are made.
That's right.
Also, I may have accidentally had to have stolen someone's wood to get out of a ditch.
Oh.
So if anyone comes asking around, you haven't seen any wood.
I haven't seen any wood. Well, wait a minute. I've seen a lot of wood. My pile was there.
Was there?
Yeah.
Maybe it was your wood I stole.
Maybe. My pile.
And the cactus fell on the carrot.
There we go. Apparently, I hate that cactus fruit, so my location means nothing. Advantage lost.
Yeah, I found that I like tomatoes, pineapples, and papayas so far. They're delicious.
Well, I don't have any delicious, but I'm okay with them. All three. Well, papayas are good, so that's the closest thing I got. They're good. The rest are just okay. And then the cactus fruit is horrible.
Certainly won't be any situation where you'll find yourself in need on this particular server in the middle of the desert for food.
No, you just have to walk 60 steps to your right and you cross 2 biomes. So, I mean,
It's great.
which part of the thing, just to give some hints on the map we got for the EcoVerse testing, We tried to make sure there wasn't more in most areas than 2 biomes on a continent or an island. Abundance of lots of water. You will need a boat. So,
Oh, thank God.
yeah, you will need a boat. I am a water fan, and everything's surrounded by deep water, so you will need a boat. So that's
I am beyond pleased.
Yep.
You've exceeded my expectations.
Oh, yeah. It'll be good. Should be very interesting. I got a lot of stuff built up, so that's why we want to try to get a decent population of people that are playing. Even if people can't play the long-term type stuff, it'll still be good to have people be able to cycle in and out and have a good time and do all that. So that's really the overall goal there. So, but if people want to do the whole thing, hey man, come on.
I blame you for keeping me so immersed in the eco.
It is a different world when you have people to play with. As a standalone game by yourself, I'm like, I could see why people get bored, but it is something that I can passively do, and it keeps me entertained even by myself, because I just talk to other people, just random people there. If I'm on a server totally solo, I probably would move servers, but yeah, it's not so bad otherwise.
Friends is a lot more fun.
Mm-hmm. Well, that goes for almost any game, right? That's just how it is.
That's just how it is.
Mm-hmm. And we have also banned all research table stuff, so we'll do the time release skills. So that'll make it also so people coming in at different stages, they won't feel like they have to compete for everything. There's going to be no modules at all, so people are going to hate that.
I'm gonna love that.
Yeah.
You guys can take your modules and keep them.
That's right. So we will we may or may not do like what Dimworld did and then boost things if you build certain things and all that, but there's no going to be individual upgrades. So I really didn't.
People that start in the server and want to do something that's time gated, like how fast are they earning progression?
It is going to be, well, there's only 3 stars. So
if you want to do something on later ones, you have to really hold out.
yeah, you're gonna have to hold it and plan it out that way. 3 stars. I think we limited it to 3 professions, but I mean that makes sense. So you could vary those stars as much or as widely as you want. You aren't stuck within a certain profession tree or anything like that. But I figured that's fair since it's limited in that capacity. So if you wanted to be a miner, baker, electrician, you could. You really could. You just have to be patient for each one of those things to come out. But it's not going to be a super slow progression either. I expect all skills should be on the timeline that I've been working on. I'll have the final one out this week. 2 to 2.5 weeks ish, I think, for all skills released, maybe 3, because we're really trying to make the end game of a typical eco server the mid game of this one, if that makes sense. So that way you can use some of those more final items in the other events and stuff that's happening, because we are trying to do, hopefully it'll work, we'll find out today, random disaster stuff. We're trying to do things where you might have to potentially go off world to do things, stuff like that. So it's a little bit different take on eco than a lot of servers have attempted, and probably we're going to find out for good reason, but we'll still give her a shot.
Exquisite.
I like taking out a lot of the competition in the RP servers just for the simple fact that, like, then people can focus on the RP, the progression, and, yeah, you'll have your individual towns that you're more than capable of doing, but it's more on the group play in the RP than it is I've got to get the level 4 upgrade first, so I can make the most money and do the thing, and it's like, that gets a little sweaty for RP. I don't mind it for vanilla, I'm all for, if you want to play competitively in vanilla, that's awesome. But in RP, if you add too much competition into it like that is for this style of game that doesn't have combat or anything, it just becomes disheartening to people, and they don't want RP then, and they just quit. So
this is definitely going to be a different RP than what I'd be used to. I'm usually more, how to say it, there's usually a conflict that happens, so the way for players to engage in conflict, like Atlas, it was ships, in Conan, it's obviously fighting, in Red Dead, it's guns. Like,
there'll still be some economic competition there.
Yeah.
I'm sure towns that band together because there's different things you can build. There'll be government contracts available to construct and get on projects of different things. So there will be some competitive stuff. Plus, we're going to encourage towns to build things like racetracks, boat racing, like different things that are more fun, woohoo competition than real serious, like, oh, this is the end of the whole thing competition, I guess would be.
Yeah, less life and death and more slice of life.
Exactly. It's more about creating those moments for people to have fun than it is about, trying to end all be all. But we figured that's also lets us play with a certain set of people that we don't normally get to play a lot of games with. Because Eco brings people together, whether they're combat-based players, if they like totally cozy game, RP, those type of things too, and they don't want competitive play, they don't have to participate in competitive play. They can, you can do it both ways. You can try to be competitive in pricing and stores and all that, or you can just be, hey, I just want to help out the whole world or my town or whatever, and it's kind of choose your own adventure in that way. And that's what really draws me into Eco a lot. So we try to make it adaptable for both people, so people don't feel like they're pressed one way or the other. They can play as they will in that regard.
Most excellent.
Yeah. That's always the thing I really enjoyed about DimWorld too, because in DimWorld it's the same thing. You can get as competitive or non-competitive as you want to, within reason, of course. I mean, nobody wants anybody blackballed or anything like that. They're like, oh, you can't even sell anything. We're gonna block you out of town. It's like, oh, okay, guys, come on.
I had one of those ones where a group of friends that I was playing with playing a little bit more like together as opposed to trying to help the world.
Yep.
And the rest of the server just completely shut them out from everything.
We had the same experience. I brought in like the same people I play Eco with onto Sea Otter, and one of the other towns got really pissy with us because we made a currency, and they wanted us just to give them the currency too for their whole town. Like, hey, just give us 10K. And I'm like, well, first off, 10K is like a ridiculous amount of this type of currency. Because you would basically just could go out and just buy out everything in our whole town for 10K with the current price values of stuff. That wouldn't even make sense. But I said I'd be willing to do some sort of bartering system to trade for the currency, or I'd do some sort of like promissory note where you guys repay, the currency and stuff like that. So I tried to do it like banker wise, actually. And they got pissed off and they all left the server. So it was basically just my town on Sea Otter. And we blew up the meteor and everything. But I mean, it was just kind of like, you get too sweaty on stuff. And I wasn't saying we were being too sweaty, but they were being hyper competitive. And when we overtook them, they just all quit. I was like,
bye.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's one of those things. That's not the goal either. I don't want to rug people off a server. But, there's got to be a balance there.
Do right.
They needed to be run off server, but that was not my intention. Definitely was not my intention.
It was a spicy take from you there.
Yeah.
Wasn't my intention, but they deserve to go.
They did. They did. They were trying to do some weird market hustle stuff too, where they were like buying out our stores and then trying to mark it up for their currency, double the price. And I was like, okay, go ahead. And I, we just fed them until they were like, had too much, you know what I mean? They had all this stuff, and it was just like, we had all their currency, and it was like, I don't think you guys thought this thing through very well. It's like, it was interesting.
You played yourself.
Yep.
I can't eat. I can't do schoolwork. I can't wash.
I think my daughter's having a minor meltdown here.
Move.
I kind of got that feeling, yeah.
Yeah, I did too. Duke,
Off the buzzer.
Duke, you've defeated Chloe. You can leave her alone now. Come here.
Off.
Up. Up, up. Up, up. I think
No, Duke.
you picked
Don't
on
do
her
a
enough.
length.
Well, we have this, you know, we're in the basement where we all do most of all our gaming and work and stuff. And we have a rug in the middle of the floor, right? Because otherwise it's just a painted concrete slab floor. There's a rug there. The problem is it's not a wall-to-wall rug. It's just a, like, hey, cheap roll-out rug and all this stuff. Well, my dog thinks it's hilarious to grab a hold of it and then jerk it around like it's a Thrasher toy. And so it literally, he starts to tear parts of it apart. And so now he sits here. He's sitting beside me right now because he thinks it's safe. But the minute my daughter turns around, start working on schoolwork or do something else, he's going to go over and pester her because he knows he can get away with it. So he like picks on both my kids like he's one of the teenagers. Hey, enough.
I mean, he's pretty much a teenager as it is, isn't he?
He's only like 13, 14 months old, so he's still got a lot of
He's a
puppy in
terrible
him.
toddler.
Yeah. Hey, sit. If you're gonna give me your paws, we're gonna clip nails. You ready? Well, that brought paws right back real quick. It's like, no, I don't. Oh, you want me to? I'll clip them. Let's do it. We need to trim them. Here we go. Ready? He just pulls his paws back, starts gnawing on me. Like, hey, Dad, you can trim my paws. Get down, buddy. Down. Down. Oh, I see it. You buried your ball in there, bud. Good Lord. All right, let's see. I haven't even filed all my claims here yet. Or even some claims, to be honest. I need to make enough room to put a stockpile down.
That's right. Every second that you take is an extra second I can get close to setting up this masonry production.
Oh, you're fine.
No, I'm not. I have to min-max everything. How can I win the RP if I'm not winning the RP?
Yeah, can't win. Can't win if you don't play. Hey.
Speaking of playing.
I know you're hungry. You're hungry, aren't you? Are you hungry? Yes. He decided.
Father.
My dog decided. Mr. Duke decided he was not going to eat dinner last night. So he ate this morning when I got him when I got up, but it was 3 a.m. So now he's got the munchies and crunchies. He wants some more food, I think. You do? I can ask Chloe to give you 2 scoops in his bowl. Is that what you want?
What was that?
He's talking to me.
Curse?
Yeah, he thinks he's a husky, even though he's a Malinois. Yep. 2 scoops. Careful, you almost knocked the bucket over and pulled a Bobby.
Come here. Food? Sit.
Sit.
Break.
See, I told you. He's hungry. There he is.
I'm kind of glad I chose up towards the ocean because having this much access to sand was beneficial.
Yep. Just don't let Nixie see it if she comes around. She'll be like, what are you doing to the sand?
Did you hear about the Bills
I'm
game?
licking it.
So Dad told me that the Bills came back within 4 minutes and beat the Ravens after they were winning by like
21 points in 4 minutes.
God damn, Tom Brady, Super Bowl.
So
And the only reason why the Bills won is because one of their
they're talking footballs.
dropped the ball. I was like, they had to get a
We're a
turnover.
pretty big football family.
And they were able to score a touchdown off of that.
I mean, you're not real people. You're just sentient footballs.
Yep, sentient footballs.
I knew it.
The Clippers in my hand. Where the hell are the Clippers?
Right there on Dad's desk.
You're trying to bite my butt, please.
Blue handles.
What?
Blue handles.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
He's ornery. He's been super hungry. We just gave him another 2 scoops. Look, he destroyed
Yeah,
it.
hold it in your hand.
I took insulting about my own dog. What?
That's only air.
Oh. Whatever.
Yeah, if you keep it up, I'm going to show them the video of you last night bouncing from here to there to here to here, all for like 6 hours.
And Dad said you were sitting on top of the dryer.
Yeah.
Ow.
Dude, he has the clippers.
I go click, click, click. I go click, click.
Not sure if you're
Don't bite
threatening Duke or what that sounds like your son.
Yeah.
Off.
I'm not trying to stick on you every second, dude.
Off.
Hi, Nixie.
It only works if you're trying to clip his paws.
Give me boss, give me boss. No, 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 no. Yeah. Oh, no, 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 not that, not that, not that, not that. Not that. I don't want your teeth. I can't clip you. I'm gonna mess that up. I'm gonna bleed. Oh,
I just don't think he's scared of Bobby at all for anything.
no. Not at all.
Bobby can have a chainsaw and Duke can be like, all right, Bobby, I'm going to chew on you.
Off.
Dude.
Off. Why is it like that with Bobby?
Because Bobby is like a windsock in a tornado.
He sees that it's
Here,
not my
your brother said, here's Bobby. Duke, don't do it. Duke, don't
I
do
don't
it.
sound
It's
like
like,
that.
and it's like he's just going crazy because it's like, look at all these. It's like a windsock. Oh my god. Here he comes. He's like, oh, look at all the appendages, chewable parts.
Yeah, but like he also sees himself as an older brother to me.
But he thinks it's fun.
I don't think.
I
it's
know you
fun.
don't, but he doesn't understand that because he thinks he's just roughhousing stuff. That's why he also wants you to pet him. But he will. He
Excuse me, sir.
Must get.
apparently Bobby's wearing way too much cologne.
Your Kelowna?
One sword. Is that too bad?
What squirt the dog's having an allergy attack? Achoo! 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 Achoo!
He's already played with you.
And you just ate.
Yeah.
Why did the mirror stink like it was burning when I was in the bathroom?
What?
The mirror stink like it was burning.
The mirror was burning?
It stank like it's burning.
Were you burning something?
No, I wasn't burning something about a girl.
What are you talking about?
I'm lost too.
I don't. He's 13, so I don't understand his logic.
Understand. Girls burn paper. That's what it-
Burn paper.
Yeah, that's what this exactly does.
Well, is there something burning?
No, there's nothing burning.
So there's nothing on fire?
No.
Why did you say
That's a good start.
Yeah.
It smelled like something was burning.
You see how your son doesn't realize he's grabbing his collar and also doing this at the same time, and then he wonders why. Because he's rough with him too, and that's
Yeah, rough
you,
with him.
yeah, you are, and he's fine with it. But he's gonna give it back to you twice as what you do to him, and then you can't take it. You're like, oh no.
You can jump.
He's like, let's be a roughhouse. Let's do it.
Ow, ow, goddamn. Hey.
Foolish human child.
Yeah,
Dude, time out.
that's it. That's all you got. That's your timeout. You're just done. What?
Live with you.
Down. He wants to play.
Of course he wants to play Duke.
Yep. If you don't want to go play catch right now, get the tug out and tug with them for a little bit or something. Because you got class in what? At 9:30?
9.
9? So you only got about 10, 20 minutes. That's
30
it.
minutes-ish.
It is not 30 minutes ish.
8:37.
That's 30 minutes-ish.
Guys,
Sure.
23 minutes. 20 minutes, Bob.
Ladder.
Yeah. I can't wait till you get jobs done. You're like, oh, I'm here. I'm only about 10 minutes ish late. Good Lord.
I'm sure that'll go down well.
This goofiness. Nixie!
Parents these days teaching their kids this sort of thing.
I see
don't know
Nixie
how they
went ... I assume that was over the sand comment.
It was, yeah.
Yeah. Nixie, have you filled out an EcoVerse application yet?
What was I supposed to be doing again?
Exclamation mark EcoVerse.
You're either gonna play tug or you're gonna play catch again with the dog before you had to go to class. That's what you were doing.
That's right, you said they were homeschooled, right?
Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. I did not like my son's school at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They also get no break from them and their antics.
All right. I wasn't very happy. He was having some problems there, and then he actually got in a little bit of a conflict with another kid. Your kids were messing with him, picking on him, and they physically assaulted him. When he defended himself, he got in trouble, and they didn't. And I was like, nope, that's the end of that.
Yeah. I had a few of those incidents during my childhood too.
Because like
My best friend, I thought at the time, pulled a knife on me.
Oh god.
Like,
Yeah.
this is Australia. That shit doesn't happen.
Yeah. I don't know anymore. It seems like weird shit like that happens everywhere. It's just kind of, it's different than when I went to school. When I went to school, you get in a fight, you might hate a guy and all this stuff. But it's just the thought of like trying to stab him or shoot him wouldn't even like cross your mind. Like what?
Hey, just beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's like,
bloody.
yeah, nobody wants to get their ass kicked, but at the same time, I'm like, I'd better have an ass whooping than, you know, die. So I don't understand that whole philosophy, but
I
whatever.
think it's too much violence in video games.
Oh, of course that's what it is. Especially this eco game. I can't believe.
I know. Have you seen like the animals? They're bloodthirsty and they terrorize the other
Right.
animals, kill them, and oh my god.
I know. It's crazy.
And the lack of American freedom flags around here, my lord.
I know. I was just upset because I didn't see Jesus anywhere, but you know, it's all right. It's okay. Got over it.
All right, so my first EcoVerse character is going to be a Mormon that goes door knocking.
Yeah. And I'll make sure I'm a shotgun toting hillbilly so it'll work out just fine. I'm sure I won't get banned at all.
Ban yourself from your own stuff.
Yeah.
Well done.
Probably off Twitch and everything. The Eco probably say, here's your money back. We don't care how long you played.
Instead of Later Day Saints, it'd be like Later Day Meteor.
Yeah. I actually live in Kansas City and Missouri here, and we're actually the world home for the RLDS. So it's where a whole division of break off Mormons believe that Jesus will return. So, yeah.
At this particular point, I'm all for him to return just because I want to see his reaction to what the fuck we've done with life.
Right. I'm like,
Bring it on.
yeah. It's like, you know.
You died for this, my boy.
Yeah.
You just get me money's back. Oh, boy.
I don't think he'd be very happy.
It's all right. They can't do anything to us. I'm Australian. They've already messed up this place down there.
Isn't Australia where we get sent when we die if we're not good?
Hey.
I mean, I think it's more like, you know, purgatory, you know?
Yeah. I think it depends where you are in Australia.
Also true.
There is a lot of area I would not want to. Well, I wouldn't survive down there, to be honest. I'd just die.
Oh, you would
Everything in
survive.
Australia tries to kill you anyway.
I mean, at least it's animals that kill you and not
Right.
guns.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose. I don't know. I might rather have the other. I don't really feel like getting eaten.
That's right. I don't really feel like getting shot.
Well, there you go. We're in the correct environments. It's like if I have the choice, I choose none.
Oh, is that an option? Is it? Oh, well.
I don't know,
Sorry,
but if
wrong.
it is, that'd be the one I'd choose. None of the above, please. Let's see.
That's right. Who needs knives and guns and everything when you've got cassowaries and funnel web spiders?
Yep. I hate spiders.
Oh, you'll love Australia then.
Yeah.
There's absolutely no spiders here.
No, not a big fan of snakes either.
Definitely none of them either here in Australia.
Yeah, I
We
also
definitely
hate.
don't have 3 of the top most deadliest snakes in the world
Right.
here.
And I really
And one
hate
of them
things
apple.
that are marsupials and those bouncing things with big pouches. I don't like that. No.
Oh, I love kangaroos. They're fucking
Yeah.
awesome.
Kick your ass.
Oh, absolutely they will. But if they're kicking your ass, it means you definitely did something wrong.
Right. All right. Let's see what else we got here. We got that.
More rock.
Always
Rock.
more
Some
work.
rock. Rock.
Are you ready for rocks?
I'm doing mortars at the moment, so if you need space, I'm happy to take some rock.
Well, I'll start getting some rock then. I'm still just picking at some tools and some other stuff. Get this campfire set up, and then I'm ready to rock it out so we can get some stuff
Yeah.
built. Because I want to build a house, and I'm going to use mortar and stone to do it.
You're gonna say hewn log just to spite me.
Pure hewn logs.
This is my best friend. He's a mason. I don't trust any of his work. I'm just gonna go get some hewn logs.
Yeah.
Ta-ta.
Yeah. And I want it all in mortared basalt. What?
That's a word we use in Australia for people like you. Starts with a C.
Oh, boy. Wouldn't be the first time.
Stop. Move.
You know, I have noticed something since I started playing Eco is that I don't get all that much dizzy anymore from things that I normally thought I would used to.
Really?
Like at work, I used to spin around quite a lot
Mm-hmm.
because I'd be running this way, that way, the other prisoners and all that sort of stuff.
Maybe just get used to the FOV of it. I don't know.
Also, quite a possibility.
It's interesting, though.
mean,
Yeah. I got a lot of friends that get motion sickness and stuff like that. And Eco's
Just
no
funny that-
exception, unfortunately, but they can deal with it a little bit better than some of the other stuff.
I really just do suspect the fact it's because I'm doing the same monotonous task of going down a set of stairs, scooping up one piece of sand, and running all the way back up, and pretty much
Right.
just rotating that. I think I'm up to like 150 times now,
Yeah.
but that's the experience.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's
just
probably no
awesome.
wheelbarrows yet because I don't think anybody's taking engineering or no regular carts. I mean,
I thought I saw someone doing like a small car.
yeah, but we could all do
sure.
wheelbarrows and they're the same size, aren't they now?
I don't know.
I believe
Never
they
actually
are.
really done the wheelbarrow.
Wheelbarrows available in your workbench, and they suck, but I'm going to use it because that's what I got. The main advantage of the cart, the small cart anyway, is stability. I think they have the exact same number of slots and everything. I wish they were different because it seems like, you know, when you're a logger, you can make the small cart and it's like, what's the advantage of it? Well, it's got 2 wheels instead of 1. Great. Most people, you know, how they are in this game. They're really cheap and jerky about it. They're not gonna. They don't care if it's 2 or 1 or 5 or 10. They're just like, nah, I'm good.
All they care about is if it's slightly faster. Or
Right.
has more space.
Yep. Is that faster? Is it more efficient?
Can I optimize the shit out of my gameplay and take away from core experiences?
That's right.
Also, are you streaming somewhere else? Because I see like there's someone here called Streeter that says evening. I don't see it in the Twitch channel.
Yeah, I'm also on YouTube.
Hello, YouTube.
Yeah, on YouTube, and I'm on X as well.
Shameless promotional plugs.
But most people, because I can't tell people in a bot to come over to Twitch, but really most of the interactions on Twitch. We do the air stuff for marketing purposes. Because, like, for example, when I usually, there's been days I have like 6 people watching me on Twitch, 6 to 10, and I'll have like 60, 70 people watching me on X. But
there's nothing else to really watch on X.
Yeah, but it's not really good for chat and interaction. You can chat on there, but it's very weird. It just doesn't come across, and they don't get any of the same type of stuff. So some people just kind of browse through it. But I still appreciate it. People ask me why I don't do TikTok, and I'm like, I don't do TikToks purely because I've seen the horrorscape of like what the other content creators have to deal with on there. Like Burke's been banned on TikTok like 75 times.
That's just because he doesn't appeal to people or something?
No, it's like you can get reported for anything on TikTok, and they'll like ban you first and then figure out if you deserve the ban later.
Oh,
it is a very, you know, they said something like he was doing a little dance in his chair or something like that one day, and they said his dance wasn't good enough to be classified as a dance, so it wasn't good content, so they like pulled his clip or something. I was like, it gets so weird. I was like, have you seen people dance on TikTok? There's some terrible people on there. I was like, I don't know.
I mean, what is dancing? It's just convulsing with style.
Right. Apparently his style rating was 0, according to whoever reported him, so I don't know. Either way, I was just like, it seems like it's always a thing, and then you get demonetized on there repeatedly and everything else, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm good.
I mean, you're working harder for less pay with more restrictions and more people with the ability to, you know, completely mess up your income.
Yeah.
That's what you want.
Yep. So I use it for marketing. I mean, I use YouTube for everything myself. I love YouTube. I think it's great. X I use for social media because I always have. I mean, you know, I've been on there since I don't even remember many moons. But
back when you were a wee boy.
Yep. But I don't. I figured use what I got. I mean, I hope I get monetized on YouTube again at some point, but I don't put enough effort into it, to be honest. I should put more effort in it, but I don't. If I was making clips and do all that stuff and yada, I would, but I'll just hang out with my Twitch people the most.
Hang out here with your peeps, with your friends. Well, as much as you can, I guess. Speaking about EcoVerse and Nixie licking sand.
She's licking sand. Ew.
Well, she is now because it was actually me that was licking sand, but I'm going to blame it on them just to get a reaction out of them.
Nixie's probably dealing with her puppy.
Ha! There it is. Ha!
Yeah. More puppy
Hi, Nixie.
issues.
How you doing?
Nothing happening here. Just the usual stuff. People poking at Nixie and seeing if she'll respond. Y'all doing testing? We're just having fun on one of the public servers right now. We're on was it the Redwood?
The most recent one, yeah.
Yeah. So we're trying to we are accepting applications to the EcoVerse. I just didn't want to play on there because number one, the minute you log in there, you're starting to get star progression. But we have it shut down right now, but it is ready to go. We're taking apps, and if we get enough applications and people that want to get fired up, we might start this coming weekend. If not, we might give it another week. So
get your applications in, that's what he's saying.
Yep. Get your apps in now. We're shooting to try to get between 20 and 40 people to start with, and then we'll go from there. If we get at least 20 people that are willing to fire up this Saturday, then we'll probably go live with it because it is a test. But I do want to have enough people to where we can at least get 2 or 3 towns going and make sure we can go through the systems and stuff and do all that. But it is going to be a live play, so it's not just hop and testing. So you'll be able to do the RP and enjoy yourself, all that stuff. But if you only have 2 weeks, if you got 2 months, you're welcome. You know, we'll be able to onboard and off people fairly easy. We've had a lot of people that have volunteered to admin on there already, just for, you know, because I've made it really like the characters, unlike one of the big differences between DimWorld and EcoVerse, we use a lot of the same rule sets. We're using all the other stuff because we love DimWorld RP so much. Plug, by the way, if you haven't been over to DimWorld RP, you should go check that out. But we don't have our admins play those characters in the game. So if you're an admin, most of that interface will probably be in the text chats of the EcoVerse Discord and whatnot for like requesting, you know, building stuff, or if you've built a certain thing to progress your town or anything like that, it's going to be through mostly there. There may be some RPing, but that's purely at the admin's discretion if they want to kind of do that or not. That's a little bit different there. The rest of the RP is just going to be character to character, so that way it frees up our admin pool to be able to, you know, participate in the game, play in the towns, and just be a character and enjoy themselves. That's really what we're trying to do. It's a lot different in that regard. We also don't have the cool crime and police stuff and stuff like that, which, by the way, you guys are really going to be impressed with what Bodus and them are building over there. It's going to be really neat. But I'm not going to leak it. It's really cool and then we'll hopefully be able to get anywhere from 30 to 60 days out of it. And then we'll be able to step away from that. And then right now, tentatively in January, DimWorld RP will be back up. And then we'll hopefully be able to do our full actual season, maybe late spring next year. So we're gonna try to break it up where you have a couple months between eco servers, but that way there's always something for people to play. You can enjoy other games and stuff. And depending what's released, we might get involved in some other games too. You know, there's gonna be days I can do stuff like that. But I also have a different activity requirement level than other people do, and it's more about communication than anything. You can take off from EcoVerse for any amount of time that, you know, your work, life, family, everything requires you, because real life comes first. But if you're going to be gone and not logging in for over 48 hours, like the rest of us crackheads that can't stay out of the game, then you do need to file an extended absence. So that way we just know, because we are going to make it where people go abandoned after about 4 days to start with. So that way we don't have these dead stick buildings there. My experience, if people don't tell us that they're going to be leaving and they don't show up for 2 to 3 days, they aren't coming back. So as long as you let us know, you're good. All that stuff's inside the rule sets and stuff. So please read through them and do that when you do your app. But yeah. And be sure to let me know if you have any trouble with the applications in any way, because again, most of the people testing it were admin level people, so they already had accesses to most of the stuff. So I don't know if newer users will have anything they run into where they're like, oh shit, I can't do that.
also be kind of fun just to go around as like a demo crew for the government, just to tear down buildings that have been abandoned.
Yep.
On a contract basis.
Yep. Yeah, the government, because this is the premise of it is basically we are colonists who left Earth in a rocket ship, and the rocket ship had some fatal incidents, and most all the people that were the main pilots, planners, government officials, basically the smart people that were going to lead the expedition, they didn't make it. But
Hitachi was driving.
right. But the rest of us that were just the regular, you know, uneducated ground workers and stuff like that are the ones who survived. So we're kind of really dependent on figuring out how to rebuild and do things from scratch. And we do that by downloads because we're trying to recover the data off the hard drives of the shuttle or rocket ship in this case. And so that's why it's a time release of skills. So we have working knowledge about a lot of stuff. We just don't know how to build or do any of that stuff until we actually get the manuals, instructions, and data off the hard drive.
The data.
Mm-hmm. And I figure that takes care of the whole meta of like, well, you don't know what a steam truck is. I'm like, yes, we do. We literally know. Like I used to have a nice pickup back home on Earth, but I don't know how, just because you know how to drive a pickup don't mean you know how to build one. You know, so.
What? Do you mean it isn't common knowledge to be taught that in order to drive a pickup truck, you have to build one from scratch by building complicated machinery and precision engineering?
Right.
My God, what do they teach you in America?
Exactly. Not much.
Little and less.
Yeah, not much, unfortunately. But yeah, so we have all these things in place, so that way it can be an interesting thing. But that way we use a lot of government subcontracts and stuff because since there isn't any government officials there, there's still tasks at hand. There's still AI telling us, like, you know, what needs to be done to move forward and survive and do all those things. And still things that we need to do to prepare for other colonists to arrive, to do other things like that. And so we still have mission goals and all those things. It's not like the mission of populating this world and all that stuff's just abandoned. So working in those premises, that's why we require, you know, contracts and labor force, because there is no magical admin team to do those things. So it should be cool. I tried to fit it in the premise that fits well with Eco and explain a lot of the, you know, hand wavy stuff that we have to do and still keep it, you know, not too intense or hands-on where, you know, you have to over-script it. You got a shop up yet?
Not a shop yet. Oh my God.
I saw an Adobe building going up. I was like, is that a shop?
That was masonry just to stack at everything.
Oh, okay.
Because there's no point in you just dumping like 50 rock on me if I got nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I don't have that much. Well, I do have 60 rock here.
Yeah, see, there we go.
It's not that much. I've been going easy on it.
That's what they all say.
So everything we're doing here will not be allowed in EcoVerse because you will have to sell it and do all that. But yeah.
We got Discord talking like this to each other. My God.
I threw some sandstone in your beach sandy stockpile.
Whoa, that was rude, but appreciated.
Mm-hmm.
Just diving into my stockpiles like that. Ooh.
Yep, doing it again too. Watch.
You want me to watch? Oh. Whew, that was an experience.
You have to build me a ramp here, I guess. So one advantage of wheelbarrows, you only need one ramp, right? Because it's single file. It's like walking up a plank. As long as you got good balance, I guess. If you don't have good balance, then
Yeah, let's go to F5 mode for that one.
yep, becomes a little pain in the butt.
Also, how less this range was.
So what is Miss Nixie up to today? She just on puppy duty or what?
The page.
She's
Do you want sandstone or mortared stone?
I'll do sandstone. Pick the desert.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, I'll do sandstone. That'd be good. Tell you what else I'm gonna do too. I'm gonna put a stockpile right here behind your shop. What'd you get?
Towel?
Who's had paper towels out?
I don't know. He went upstairs a while ago and bought up.
Did Puppy get into paper towels, did they?
Apparently he found a paper towel.
Out.
Use the thing if you need to.
Out. Lean on it too.
Hey! Duke! Dukey Duke, come. Come!
Duke, Duke.
I like, you notice when I even call him and I don't even use the e-collar?
No one used it.
I know. He gets itchy because he's so used to, like, if he gets in trouble, like, I just use the vibrate function on the e-collar and it irritates him. So I'm just like, he immediately, sometimes if he knows he's in trouble, he starts immediately having like a tick where he's like, oh, my neck itches. I'm like, dude, nobody even hit the e-collar on you at all. Like,
That's fantastic. You're giving the dog PTSD. Isn't it?
right. I'm just like,
Well done.
I can say I've never set the e-collar on any setting that I haven't tried it myself. So. Oh, do I still have that? Yes, I do. I have my campfire in my pocket. I'm like, where's my campfire? Oh, it's in my pocket.
A campfire in your pocket, or are you just happy to see sandstone?
Yes, both.
Ooh.
Timber!
Time to sell you 100 bazillion million credits. And every zone will be 100 bazillion zillion and one. I think I mentioned that the last time. I really find something irritating about Eco is that calculator thing. I think I did mention that to you.
Which calculator?
Like everyone using the same sort of calculator to calculate exactly how much something
Yeah.
should sell for, and if you're not doing it, then you're doing it wrong, and therefore
Oh,
you shouldn't be
yes.
playing Eco.
The problem you have with that is there's calories involved, and the calories in the calculator, yes, it will calculate them, but not everybody calculates their calories the same. And so if you don't calculate your calories the same, and then you also have the aspect of people want different types of profit margins, then they want to argue about what a fair profit margin is. Well, you shouldn't get more than 5%. You shouldn't get more than 10%. I'm like, you know what? I start out 50%. I want at least a 50% profit. And people look at me like I'm insane. And I'm like, that I don't think that's unfair because you're prepping for growth and everything else. Sure, if you have upgrades and all this stuff and you're trying to like get prices down and it's margins and get heavy competition, sure, squeak out that 5%. But I'm not going to sit here and grind for 20 hours to get 5% improvement over the raw material. I'll just be a material trader. So,
Damn right.
yeah, it's just like people need to accept spending money and they don't. They want to, number go up in their wallet, and it's just like hilarious. I'm like, I get it. I think the funnest part about Eco is making sure you have enough money for the next thing, right? So you can prepare yourself for that, but also leveraging and using your money to gain assets and help sculpt the world in different ways. That's what's cool about it. Just having a digital number in your wallet does absolutely nothing for you. Like you could have 10,000 or you could have 1 million of a credit, but what's that going to do?
diddly squat.
Yeah.
Probably even less then.
Yeah.
Was it like a coin in your pocket is a coin not spent, which is a coin not growing?
That's right.
I can't forget it, but it was something my grandma used to say because she was like the business lady. Well, she still is the business lady, but she's just not.
Yeah. I find a lot of that argument and debate, over, like you're saying, the calculator and all your stuff gets squashed pretty easily whenever you're going to an RP server and the focus isn't on the super hyper competitive nature, right? Because people are always like, they feel like they're held hostage, right? Like, well, you have it and I need it right now, and you're the only person I can get it from, so you have to lower your price. I'm like, well, no, I don't. But it's like also like there's no rush to beat somebody else to get it all the time. Yes, you want it when it's available as soon as possible. I get that. Everybody does. But you're also not like feel like you're losing out on business as much when you're playing in these type of scenarios than when you are in like a public server or something that's like pure vanilla and all that stuff where people are just going crazy about, I gotta get a Steam truck in 2 days. It's like it gets a little bit, it takes the pressure off, in my opinion, by quite a bit.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
Time release skills are a huge helper in that, because it's like, I don't need a research table and try to get my book done first, because it doesn't literally matter. It's like it's gonna come out on Tuesday and everybody else will have it available on Tuesday, and that's it. So
Deal with it.
Deal with it.
For sale. More stone. Sounds like it goes. I'm going to sell it to you for 100 million billion. Oh, it caps out. Damn.
The only thing bad about my avatar, Nixie, is the fact that, like, since my camera sits on my monitor, like between my two monitors, like right above, like about forehead height on me when I'm sitting up straight, it's like every time I look at anything down from that, it makes it look like I'm closing my eyes like this. Like I literally can't see anything. So don't worry. So that's 95% of the reason you'll see my character usually always wear sunglasses. Because it literally just drives me crazy.
That's crazy.
Then the goal is to see if you can get your eyebrows raised up above your sunglasses. Sometimes it works.
Did we lose you?
What's up?
I've just looked up on Twitch and you've got the disconnected thing.
Oh, do I? Oh, no.
What happened?
It says my connection is unstable. Yeah. It's unstable if you weren't following along at home.
Just like my current mentality.
Yeah. And I'm only pushing it 5 meg right now. So I should be. I moved it down. I used to broadcast only at 6, but ever since I had to switch to AT&T fiber when we moved over here from Google Fiber, not a fan. But like I said, good news, outside they've dug the holes and they pulled the fiber through. So now all I got to do is wait for Google to come through. And from our previous experience at Lee Summit, that only from the time they actually installed the fiber outside only took 2 years. So hopefully in about 700 days or so, Google Fiber will be here.
Yay.
Yep.
Look at you guys and your high-speed internets and your local servers and your companies that can do that sort of thing. I'll just stay here in Australia.
Oh, Australia can do it too. They
About
just
that.
like to tax for techs, like insane.
But yeah, it's not like we can actually do much here ourselves. All resources are over there. Or at least overseas. It doesn't stop us from coming up with innovation.
Yep. It's hilarious to me that all those products come out of the Asia and India, right by, just north of good old Australia, coming over the States. But when you go to Australia, oh no, it's real expensive here. Sorry guys, can't do it. I'm like, yeah, I don't believe that. I think they just make a pretty penny off tech there and tech taxing and tariffs for it. So, yeah, it's always been that way. I remember when one of my viewers won a graphics card. He lived in Australia. And I literally ended up sending him prize money instead because the tariffs for the card, this was a 1080 Ti card, but the tariffs for getting that card would have cost him more than the price of the card for me here in the US. I was like, that is insane. It's crazy shit.
To be honest, I think one of the things that someone pointed out is because it's external companies that are importing their goods, they have to pay the tariffs.
Yeah.
So they also have to pay for the logistics to get it around the country. And Australia is, by no small things, a pretty big and empty continent.
Right.
So shipping things from one side to the other is a lot of time spent without getting a profit. Whereas if you look at America, it's like 1 hour drive will get you past like 3 towns, all with their own tech centers.
Right, but I mean, whether I live in the middle of my country, but whether I ship to one coast to the other coast, it's not that different, right? But we just have a better mail system than what's available there. I don't know, but I don't know. I would think after this amount of time, people get pretty good at delivering shit across all sorts of places.
Did you hear about the new War of the Worlds?
Oh, the one with Ice Cube in it?
That's the one.
I've heard nothing but great things. I watch. I tend to watch. Was it Critical Drinkers reviews on some stuff? He's hilarious. And if you haven't seen his review on that, it's great because he goes on and on about how amazing it is, like so sarcastically. But it's just like, oh, they could. H.G. Wells just like they could stop making War of the Worlds now. It's been adapted over 80 times, but this is the one. This is the pinnacle. This is like the end all be all of all time. And it's like literally all shot from like almost a webcam with just like clip footage. It's hilarious. It's so awful.
And it just really just turns out to be this gigantic Amazon ad.
Oh my God.
Like, how do they save the world? Like, do you want spoilers or anything? Do you mind that?
I don't mind.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
It turns out that, to defeat the aliens, they need to upload a virus. And how do they get the virus? They have to transport it from using Amazon Air. And it specifically goes into the details about how the Amazon
Oh God.
the latest in delivery technology.
It sounds like a.
But he can't.
Yeah, like a college assignment. Like you have to advertise this product by making a movie.
Yeah.
And it has to be this product. There you go. So awful.
But here's the problem. I can't just send you it using the drone. You have to order it online. And it shows the step-by-step process on how to order on the Amazon website to use Amazon Air. Like,
I was going to say, I love Ice Cube, but that is one movie I don't mind anybody spoiling for anybody else because I do not recommend anybody watch it. Ever.
It's just so terrible.
Yeah, it's awful. It is awful. It's like literally he had to film that. Like, hey, we need Ice Cube to film this over the weekend from his webcam and then we'll
From his
splice it
garage
together.
above a
Yeah,
green screen.
yeah, with a green screen garage. Like there you go.
Oh,
It was
one of the guys that was doing a review here, he actually managed to pause like the movie, and in the reflection of his glasses and IC glasses, he's just looking at a green screen, like a literal green
That's
screen.
It's fun. Yep.
It's just so weird.
Yep. Well, it gives me hope I could be in the movies one day. I'll just film it all from my desk right here.
With amazing and talented acting, such as slightly staring off into the distance. Like, even the ending apparently doesn't make sense. Yeah, it turns out, like, he's been doing all the surveillance with the government, and it turns out he's turned around and given the job opportunity to, you know, make a system that watches people that doesn't impose on their fringes. He goes, no, I don't want that. Even though he had literally spent his entire career using a system to spy on his children.
Well, that happens when the you know, when you make a movie in 10 minutes, you know, the plot might not track.
I mean, redo War of the Worlds with Ice-T as leader. Go chat GTP.
Yeah, it probably would have done a better job, to be honest.
Almost feels like it's either going to be from chat GTP or really the Hollywood quality of writing is going down.
I think they had a missed opportunity there, though. They should have not only did the Amazon commercial, they should have done a video stock commercial, because it's like stock video clips from like those websites you can like buy everything. It's like, oh, stock video, act now, 25% off.
We lost you again.
No.
Yes.
Dad,
Yep.
look at my screen.
I know, they're all telling me it's disconnected. It says our connection's unstable. So, I can't imagine why. We have 4 people on the internet doing different things, and we have AT&T service.
I think I found your problem.
Yeah. Don't worry. It only, and our service only costs $20 more than the Google Fiber service for the exact same thing. And it's just not
so
as
glad
stable.
you guys switched.
Yeah. Well, didn't have a choice. But like I said, the minute the other's available, I'm switching back.
Not surprised.
Yeah.
Just moving some dirt from one place to another.
Just cleaning up some rock here on the surface before I start digging down deep, and then I'll bring all this rock to you. So I'm just stockpiling.
Diggy diggy hole?
Yep. Tis the
It's a whole
plan.
lot of hole.
Tis the plan.
And what a good plan it was. Let's see, who have we got down to this? I've got a hunter butcher.
I just don't. It's hard to tell. You got to hover over them because some of them, the server's only been up a little over 3 days, right? Some of them haven't been on in 2 days, 9 hours. So I'm like,
Or like this person who hasn't logged on, who was last logged on 17 hours ago, oh, sorry, 19 hours, 31 minutes ago, has set up a shop and has logging 1.
yeah,
They came in, they picked their things, and then they left.
yep.
Where did they put their shop? Ah, 224 Adobe for $999,000.
Well,
And they want a Garfield. Leaves for 0.
my sole mission is to buy all that Adobe as soon as I can.
Oh yeah, you'll only need a lot of money.
Lots, trillions.
224 million of their credit, and you can't get their credit. Good luck.
Yeah.
That's a hard mode challenge there, right? For
Yeah. I think you're gonna be hard.
oh my god, it's Kawa. Hi Kawa. I haven't seen you for a long time.
char some maters here. Let's see what else we got.
Tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
I need. What do I need? I need to go harass you for sandstone.
Come on, get it. You got a
I'm
wheelbarrow?
coming. I left it down at the bottom of the pile. Probably was a grab one.
Oh, man.
It'll be one of those wheelbarrows that I'll just put down that hole and completely forget about it until the server crashes and goes down. Yeah. Cowell was in the village to the west of Arrowhead. And
There you
with
go.
all the,
Sandstone.
stuff. Perfect. And we lost you again.
Oh,
And you're back again.
I don't know what's going on with stability stuff. I could try to... I'd have to stop the broadcast, but I could try to switch servers or something, because if it's that bad, that's not good. Because it's been up and down a while. Let's see.
Even if it is going up and down a while, like it's not really like affecting it too badly. Like it comes back.
Yeah.
And like blatantly, like to be fair, like eco isn't exactly like the high intensity,
Right.
high action butane. Whoa, everything's gonna be
Nope.
missed as people who like go away for like 2 minutes.
Definitely not. Hey, Wild, what's going on?
Good old Kawa.
Yeah, we're just
Come on.
playing on the public server, but we are getting ready to start up a RP server as a test here in the next week or so. So if you're interested, you can fill out an app and come over there and join us on that. Or if you're interested here, you can always join us on this beautiful public server as well. So,
And join us in suffering. Yay!
yeah. But just be forewarned over here, we're only going to be here probably, maybe a week,
Yeah,
or,
no.
week and a half most. So it depends how the applications go.
You know. Ooh, if we want large carts tomorrow, we need lubrication. Which means we need hunters.
And
Which means we
butchers.
need more than like 2 hunters.
Are there any,
And one of them's not active.
I was gonna say, are there any butchers?
There's 2 butchers.
2 butchers, no
These-
hunters. What a unique incident.
2 butchers, 1 hunter, and at least one of the butchers is a hunter.
So,
So they're at least that.
So the one butcher is not a hunter is not probably gonna get any supply. Let's see.
Well, actually, it worked out not too bad because the other butcher is a cook as well. So one will be doing the lubrication, the other one will be finished.
Let's see.
But the point of the matter is there is literally only one person on this server that can make lubrication right at the point.
Gonna be tricky for you for slow pace server starting 26. Gotcha. Yeah, we're designing EcoVerse so people can, play for just a week or 2 or whatever they want. And then if they have to go off, that's fine. We're kind of onboarding, offboarding people there. So that's why it's a test too. Because we know people have different wakes of time, different other obligations, both in their games and real life and whatnot. But absolutely, I totally can understand that. And plus, you don't want to eco yourself to death before you get ready to do a longer run server. So,
Yes, you do.
understand.
Do it. Do it. Burn
I
out. Let's
totally
do it.
understand. So, the intention of the EcoVerse server will be a little longer term, not as long as like a dad's beat or anything by any means, but it'll be
Lost you again.
30 to 60 days.
We lost you again.
Fantastic. Yeah, I don't know why Twitch is being a butt. I love how like they won't tell you which server you're even on for the ingest server for Twitch. I have to go like shut down the stream and look, because even if I do Twitch inspection, it's like, okay, Twitch server you're using NA. I'm like, thanks for all the info.
Well, I feel incredibly informed.
Yeah, I'm seeing the stability go up and down like crazy. And then it levels out for a while and it's fine. And then it goes like a hard crash, kind of like stock market. And it bounces back up.
Hello, kitten.
So I have no idea if switching anything would help or not. I am gonna look to see what see if it'll tell me which ingest server I'm on my other stuff though, real quick.
Oh, real quick. I would how you went slow and soldier on that one.
Real quick. Let's see.
Look, you get to drink more water. Look, you get to drink more water. Yeah.
We are back again. He goes back. Hello, friend.
It shows all stable now, and then it goes jittery, and then it shows stable again. I'm like, come on, man. That shows I'm like getting almost 6,000 bits per second. I've checked my network on this side, and it doesn't look like mine's having any problem. It's just wherever I'm ported through on the ingest server to Twitch, apparently, is doing the big booty stuff.
Oh, and you got it again.
Yeah.